In our modern, fast-paced lives, we often think that words are the tools for communication, for affirming ourselves, or even for seeking attention. However, few realize that behind silence lies a great power, a power that can change our lives in ways we never expected. Since ancient times, Buddha and many sages have taught that silence is not merely the absence of words, but a path to understanding oneself and finding true inner peace. Today, we will explore the power of silence through an ancient Buddhist story. This story will introduce us to a new perspective on life and may be a strong motivation to help us rediscover inner peace. Prepare to embrace profound lessons through this special tale, where a powerful king must learn to live as a commoner to realize the most valuable thing he ever missed. The story begins in a remote area of ancient India. Here, a famous monk lived among the quiet forest, far from the world's noise. This monk was renowned for his deep wisdom and absolute tranquility. One day, the powerful king of the kingdom came to the monk with tired eyes filled with worry and sorrow. This king had everything a person could dream of: power, wealth, and fame. Yet he felt his life was empty and lacking. His soul had never been at peace, and this very discomfort led him to seek the monk, hoping to find an answer to the unrest within him. When the monk listened to the king's sorrow, he smiled quietly and responded, "Monk, you have held the answer for a long time, but have never truly explored it." The king was surprised by this statement and curiously listened. The monk proposed a simple yet powerful challenge. "Monk, for the next 15 days, you will live here as a common person, speak nothing, and spend your time observing and listening to the world around you, not through words but through silence." Though initially bewildered, the king agreed. On the first day, his mind was more restless than ever, with chaotic thoughts swirling that he couldn't seem to quiet. He wanted to talk, to complain, but remembering the monk's advice, he patiently kept silent. Over the following days, the king began to notice a change within his soul. He spent more time observing flowers, listening to birds singing, and appreciating the pure beauty of nature. For the first time in his life, he felt truly connected to the world around him, not through words but through his heart. After 10 days, his anxieties and tensions gradually faded, replaced by a miraculous sense of peace. By the 12th day, he unintentionally reached a state of deep meditation, and in that moment, his mind was completely empty and as light as the breeze. By the end of the 15 days, the king realized that what he truly lacked was not material things, but peace in his soul, a peace that could only be found through silence and meditation. When the king returned to the monk, he was full of gratitude and shared his discoveries. "King, I have realized that speaking too much and thinking negatively caused me to lose inner peace. I no longer had the patience to focus on what truly mattered, and as a result, everything became difficult and challenging." The monk smiled and agreed. "Monk, many people in the world make similar mistakes. If words are not controlled, they become the source of unrest. But in silence, one can find their true inner strength." The story of the king and the monk is not only a lesson on the value of silence, but a reminder of the importance of listening to ourselves. In modern life, we are often swept up in the flow of work, external pressures, and the need to speak, explain, and argue. But if we take some time for ourselves, slow down, and listen from the heart, we will discover values that no words can convey. Silence does not mean weakness or avoidance. It is a way to affirm ourselves more powerfully and thoughtfully. By keeping our minds tranquil, we can find happiness, a simple yet profound joy that requires no one but ourselves. If you ever feel weary, try sitting in silence for 20 minutes each day. Don't let words and negative thoughts control your life. Remember that true peace comes from within, and only by listening to the quiet voice of the heart can we understand the true meaning of life. As we conclude this story, I invite you to join us on a journey to find inner peace. Start with a small step each day. Stay silent and listen to yourself. If this story has inspired you, share it with friends so we can all learn and enter the world of tranquility together. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to never miss any lesson on meditation and the peace of Buddhism.